What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. And today I got something in the mail that I was not expecting to come this soon. I ordered this over the weekend, actually on Monday. I ordered this figure and I expected to come on the 20th. Well, today is, I don't even know, today's Wednesday, March 14th? March 14th, 2024, and I got my Nightcrawler on Amazon. This is my most anticipated action figure, or actually one of my most anticipated Marvel Legends of 2024, just because this is a character I love from the comics, I love from the movies, I love anything with this character, and this character is Nightcrawler. Yes, you've been talking about Nightcrawler. Yes, I know this is a revamp figure, but this is what figure I've been wanting to get ever since I started collecting, and I'm really glad I finally got it. And as always, I am Saj the Boss. Okay, so this figure right here is Nightcrawler. It says this beautiful X-Men 97 card with Magneto, Rogue, Bishop. We got Gambit on the corner, Storm, and Wolverine. I'm not really a big Gambit kind of guy, but I've always appreciated him. So over here we got this beautiful bubble of Nightcrawler. The bubble is back. It says X-Men 97. I love 1997 Marvel Studios, which is a brand new series coming out pretty soon. It says Nightcrawler. Beautiful bubble. Beautiful bubble shot right here of him. We got the X-Men logo, which is beautiful. On the back of the figures is Marvel Legends. Got every single figure in the line. This is Wave 2. We got Magneto, which is looking really ridiculous. Does not look like Magneto. Looks like it almost looks like Jiraiya from Naruto in a cosplay. Got Cyclops, my #1 most anticipated figure of the year, #2. We got Jean Grey, the Executioner, and Goblin Queen. Yes, and also got the legalese over here and the barcode for the guys tracking down the Nightcrawler. Okay, guys. Without further ado, let's crack open this figure and see what he's all about. Now, here's Nightcrawler and the bubble. Yes, this thing looks fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. And I actually got my #1 most anticipated Marvel Legend ever at Comic-Con last year. And this thing is just beautiful. I'm not sure how hard he is to find in the wild, but Amazon, a lot of local retailers have this wave in stock, but this is awesome. And I love how they come back, the Jim Lee style. Yeah, I love the Jim Lee X-Men, so that's why I bought it. Okay, guys, so here is Nightcrawler out of the packaging. Gotta say, this figure looks absolutely amazing. And when I pulled him out, it kind of gave me Elvis Presley meets Dick Grayson kind of vibes, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, before we take a look at Nightcrawler, take a look at some of his accessories. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with Nightcrawler. I am familiarized with him from the comics. If you don't know anything about this mutant, he can shapeshift and teleport, and also he can also... there's also no read up on the packaging, by the way, too. But so he can shapeshift and teleport, and he's also a big fan of swashbuckling. So he also has almost a comedic side to him as well, besides being this menacing, kind of fun little guy. And he was in the circus a little bit like Robin, so he kind of has that in common with the character, but not too much. Before we look at this Daredevil, let's go look at accessories. Okay, first accessory right here, I've been wondering, is this beautiful head sculpt that is beautifully painted right here. This is a beautiful head sculpt with some nice washes all over the figure, with this beautiful black lineage all over it, with this blue texture all over it. And I just love how the eyes are painted yellow here. And it got some nice blue washes throughout the head sculpt with a nice black wash, which really translucents how menacing this character can look. And it almost gives us this teenager, 1950s kind of hairdo on top, which I love that side part. I wish I can grow out my hair like that. It's kind of cool. And this head sculpt is mostly him kind of grinning, kind of about to be into battle, about to be in mischief kind of thing. And I just love how it has a nice overshadow to it. The shadow is really cool. It's kind of dark to see on camera, but in person, it's pretty bright. It's a really cool head sculpt. You see that right here, all the detail, looking really fabulous. Yeah, so we got the nice shadow and paint apps. I just love the paint apps on this. Very cool. And then we got our signature fisted hands, ladies and gentlemen. So nothing too special here, but the finger's a little bit more bigger to fit the hands of Nightcrawler. Which is cool to have the fisted hands on the figure. It comes with open hands on the figure, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna display it though, but it's cool. So guys, Nightcrawler right here looks absolutely beautiful. Let's move that head up just a hair right here. And his head sculpt is just exactly the same, but it's a smirk. And I just love how the hair is styled and the textures all over the hair really make this head sculpt stand out. It makes the figure more characteristic. Like it makes it more like who Nightcrawler is. It makes it more fun. It makes it more like vibrant and bubbly. And the eyes just give them this really nice menacing kind of low stare at your head. And I just think that's extra special with this figure. And then going down on the figure, this is how he looked in the show. In the comics as well, Jim Lee style. He had this beautiful like collar points right here of where the red over tunic kind of lays with a black base on the body. So he's wearing a black, almost like jumpsuit kind of thing, going all over the figure with some nice textures right here. He has these beautiful like white boots. They got some white on his arms too, with this nice little he has this nice little black uppercut right here where the lines meet the white on the figure with the red, and this little circle piece right here, and the figure's all pinless. Absolutely beautiful. And then the feet, they're kind of the same design right here with this almost like falcon kind of arrow kind of look, almost like Batman kind of ass, like bat-eared. And then he has the beautiful tail with the what is the thing it's called? The beautiful like whole like falcon kind of feet, like talons. Yeah, like talons for feet. And then the back of the figure, and then there's the tail. And there's no assembly required with the tail for Nightcrawler. So yeah, and then the back of it just really gives me a lot of Ben 10 vibes. Absolutely a beautiful piece. Oh my gosh. Looks like he has some great ab crunch. I cannot wait to mess around with him. Okay, now it's time articulation for Nightcrawler. Super excited.
Alrighty, time for articulation. It's like, what combo are we picking at Canes? What articulation are we having tonight? Okay, raising articulation, ladies and gentlemen. So with Nightcrawler's articulation, his head can look up this much, he can look down this much. The hair kind of makes it almost a little bit of a more frazzled kind of sculpt, so he can look side to side, nice downward as well, nice tilt side to side. His waist can move up this much, guys. Beautiful diaphragm joint, waist swivel side to side. His arms can move up this much, ladies and gentlemen. His arms can move up this much. And he does have pinless arms, so he has double jointed elbows. This is a brand new sculpt with some new sculpting all over the figure, which is amazing. And then his legs can move out this much, guys. I love that wingspan of the legs of Nightcrawler. His knees can move up this much. His double jointed knees on Nightcrawler. And his tail, ladies and gentlemen, you can pose it around. It's not bendy wire, but you can pose it as wish. So yeah, just be very mindful on how you want the tail pose. Just be careful. It plugs in right at the butt. Like he's a horse or something. I don't know, it's like an avatar kind of character. And he does have boot swivel, and he has beautiful ankle pivot, and his ankles can move up and down. So yeah, a very simply crafted articulation for an amazing action figure. And easily, this thing is beautiful. Oh man, great sculpting, great articulation so far. Now let me load him up. I'm debating what head sculpt I want him. I like this. I like this stern look, but I also like his little smirk. So let me see. Oh, that's kind of cool too, because I have a black ball joint right here, which is really cool. I'm not expecting to see a black ball joint on the figure like that. I was kind of expecting blue or something. Interesting there, Hasbro. Yeah, the smirk makes him look a lot better. Let me load him up here, and I'll be right back for a comparison.
And here is Nightcrawler and Wolverine side by side. This is what they look like side by side, the Jim Lee Wolverine from the Fox show. This is the original Hasbro Pulse exclusive version, which later became a PX exclusive down the line from Hasbro. This is also the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler next to him. And these guys look beautiful. I just love how I have the classic X-Men finally side by side. I have the Beast on display downstairs. I do not want to take him down just because he's an amazing figure. So yeah, this is really cool. I almost have Nightcrawler and this really nice like about to jump out the portal and about to like tackle his prey. It just looks really cool, and I just love how he has like the devil kind of like horn kind of sticking out for his tail right there. Very cool, and a very cool piece to mess with. Absolutely fire. Okay guys, so here is Nightcrawler. At the end of the day, this action figure right here of Nightcrawler is 100% a 10 out of 10 for me, just because this is one of the most anticipated action figures of the year. And I gotta say, this may be contender for figure of the year in my opinion for Hasbro, just because I've been wanting this figure ever since I started collecting, and I finally got it. And the next one on my want list is the brand new Cyclops. I just cannot wait for the Jim Lee Cyclops. So, how do I recommend this figure? Well, this figure is a piece of art. This is a beautiful figure with amazing articulation and a beautiful sculpting and paint job. And if I had to be really nitpicky, I really like to have toe pivot to get him even more crouching kind of poses. Like the way this figure is engineered, and the way the body sculpts and shapes itself, it just really melts in your hand, and you have so much fun posing the figure as you just fall out of my light box. But this figure is endless. There's so many great ways to pose him with, and I bet there's all kinds of customs you can get to fix up the figure, like a bendy tail or something. So just be careful of the tail. Do not play around too much with it. But at the end of the day, this figure will come in ease, and I 100% recommend it. So go to the store, look for Nightcrawler. Easily one of my favorite X-Men. I'm just glad I have the Jim Lee X-Men in the collection. So, as always, I am Saj the Boss, and stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys later for more videos like this in the future. Thank you. Goodbye.